Okay, just like before on the previous 10, we're going to create this part file for part number 15. I know it looks kind of scary with that sloped surface on the ISO. It's really not that hard. I'll show you how to do it. So let's get over into AutoCAD and get started. Get over to AutoCAD. We're going to use our border sheet, our master border sheet that we created, and like as always, we're going to save as. I'm going to save it. I'm going to click on part AutoCAD part. ISO, Ortho ISO part 10, and I'm going to change that to 15. Okay, hit enter. And then once I've got that saved, I'm definitely on my sheet layer, so I'll come down here and double click on where it says the title block here. I'll say 15. Okay, now I've got a lot of space in there, so I'm going to hit a couple of deletes right there so I can take some of those spaces out. Click out here, hit escape. Now let's go set ourselves to the ortho layer. Let's go over here, and as always, let's put in our registration lines. Okay, hit escape. These are actually anchor lines that allow us to equally distribute the views of the drawing where it's better and easier to read. So hit escape, space bar, come up here and grab that, come down here, and escape, spacebar again, come down here, and again I don't go all the way down on this. Okay, so now let's go to our offset. See if I can key it in. OFF, definitely OFF, offset right there on the top. We're going to key in 2.5, and we're going to copy this vertical left-hand line over. Now we hit escape, spacebar again, and we're going to key in 0.75, and we'll get on this guy here, go up, get on this guy here and go over, and hit spacebar again, and we'll come in and say 1.25 so we can get the height of the front and right views. Okay, now TR, trim, and we'll go ahead and trim these out. Okay, got those. Let's come down here, let's go across, I'll come up here and get all this, don't need that, whoops, hit a Control Z. You want to get all those. Okay, that's out. So we'll come in and take this out, go over here, get that out. And looks good. So now we're going to hit escape. Let's go back and look at this thing and figure out how we're going to get started on it. Okay, so this says 0.75. That actually means 0.375 coming up off the bottom, so let's get that in. So that's actually going to be pretty easy. So we'll go back to our AutoCAD, and we're going to do an offset again, and this time we're going to say 0.375. We'll click on this guy here, go up, hit escape, spacebar again, and we're going to go look at that, and it says 0.25, so half of 0.25 is 1/8 of an inch, 0.125. So we'll come back over here and say 0.125. Got that in. Spacebar. Come back over here, and we'll say 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch on that. That's easy peasy and lemon squeezy. So we'll get that, and we'll go double check that. Yeah, 0.5 again. Okay. We'll get on this, come over, get on this, and come over. Looks pretty good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to draw a line. I'm going to start on this guy right here. I'm going to snap to that. Actually, I'm just going to come over here to right here. Just draw that line in. Let's go about right there. All I need is that spot right there. I'm going to roll up on this so you can see a little bit better. So now what we're going to do is the same kind of thing. We're going to come over here, and we're just going to draw a line. I'm just going to snap right here and come over and grab that. Come up to hidden line. Go get us a line command again, and we'll snap on this and come down. Okay. Hit escape. Hit the TR command through trim. Get that guy out of here. Get that guy out of here. And let's go take a look at it. Yeah, it looks good. So now let's roll out. Essentially, the drawing is done as far as the projections for the top, front, and right. Ours looks identical to that minus the dimension. So we're, oh no it doesn't. It's not done. we got to clean up this right here. Glad we took a look at it. So we're going to come down here to this. Oh, got to change that back to continuous. Okay, that's good. I'm going to hit the place line command again. Make sure we're set to continuous. Now hit place line. Come down here to this. Roll up on that. And we'll hit our trim command. Take these out. Take these out. Now let's go back and look at it. Yeah, now it looks right. Okay, good. Now save the file. Save the file. Okay, now let's go set ourselves to the ISO. Now, I don't want you to be intimidated by drawing this particular isometric. It's not really that hard. I'll show you how to get it done. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to go up. Let's make sure, yeah, we're 90 degrees, 0.125, go up. We're going to come down this way. We're going to go say 0.5. We're going to go over this way. We're going to say 0.75. And we're going to come back this way, 0.5. And we're going to come down here and get that line in. So that looks pretty good. So now what we're going to do is do a little math. Okay, so if this is 0.5 and this is 0.5, let's see here. What is half of 3? That's 1.5. That's pretty easy. So what we're going to do is we're going to let's go ahead and get the bottom in. Make sure we got that in first. Come down this way, 2.5. Come up, 1.25. Go back that way, 0.75. Come down this way, 0.5. Go back this way, 0.75. And using these projected lines, man, it really makes it easier, doesn't it? So I did it wrong. Shucks. That's okay. We'll fix that and get rid of these two lines here. Yeah, I got that wrong. Let's double check that measurement here real quick. Oh, I did it wrong. I actually did it right. It's kind of embarrassing. Okay, so we got that in. So what we're going to do now is we'll come down here. 1.25. Okay, good. Yes, Mr. Platt does make a mistake now and then. Okay, what I'm going to do, though, is... Yeah, that's going to work. Okay, I'm going to hit the trim. Let's get this guy drawn in so it makes sense. Get that out of there. So now I'm going to come up here to the line command again and go back this way, 0.75. Go up here. I don't have the key of the number. I just snap to that. Okay, that's pretty good. Now, let's go back to this side right here. What we're going to do is going to come down 1/8 of an inch. So that would be, whoops, let's get that back on a 90 degree, or that's going to be 0.125. Okay, then we're just going to jet right across here to this. Got that in, that looks good. Don't need that. Okay, so now, what I want to do now is I want to take this, I'm going to take this line here. I'm going to go up to there, and click, then I'm going to come up here, let's go back and look at that, half of 0.75, which is 3.75, okay? Just going to put that in there, and then I'm going to go this way, 1.5. Hopefully I did that right. Come up here, whoops, yeah, I got it in there right. Okay, now, just draw this down to there. And I'll hit my EXT, whoops, EXT for extend. And I'll take this guy and extend him up there. That looks pretty good. So all we gotta do now is just trim out that one little piece right here. Okay, now let's take a step back and look at that. Does that look like my isometric here? Yeah, it does. Okay, we got it in there. Kind of fun. Hit the save command again. Go back to the ortho layer. Turn off the ISO. Hit our trim command and get rid of this. Go back and turn the light bulb on for the ortho. Put our mouse there so it turns back on. Set ourselves to the dimension layer and go ahead and hit save. All right, so let's go check our dimensions out on this thing. Okay, 5 on the bottom, 2.5 on the side. Gotcha. Come over here, snap to that, snap to this, come down off that 0.5. Excellent. I'm just going to hit escape, hit my spacebar again, and I'll change both of these at the same time on the actual readout. Come over here like that. Good. Click on that one. Hit delete, 2.500, double quote. Click up here. Click on that. Delete, 5.0000. Double shift. Quote. Okay, I got our quotes in there. Come over here to this side, and we're going to go ahead and put that dimension in right here. I'm going to start from the bottom. Actually, I'm not going to start from the bottom. I'm going to start from the top. That green square in there. Come over here. That's good. Now I'm going to grab this and try to move this over. Yeah, okay, I'll go over there. Okay, that's fine. Double click on that. Come on. Yep, had it. Delete, 0.2500, shift, double quote. All right, got that in there. So let's come down here to this one. I'm going to start from the top and go down to the bottom on this right here. Come down here, come off, 0.5. Okay, we'll double click on this, escape, hit delete, 0.7500, shift, double quote. All right, roll out. Let's go up here and get those dimensions on the top. Let's go check them out first. All right, we got that. So again, we'll come from here up to there, escape, grab this, move that to the center, escape, double click, delete, 1.500, 0, shift, double quote. Okay. The thing that's kind of interesting about doing this is that you get into kind of a rhythm in doing this, and it's actually kind of fun. But you're learning how to use AutoCAD. Granted, you're not like a supreme AutoCAD user, but you're learning how to do part design, which is, I think, very important. Otherwise, I wouldn't be teaching this. If you can design these kind of parts, when you get into Fusion or SolidWorks or CATIA or Onshape or Creo, it's just going to be so much easier for you. And those, by the way, are big-time industrial CAD applications other than Fusion 360. Also Autodesk Inventor, let's not forget that. 1.5, 1, 2, 3, shift, good, got it in there. Oh, I did that wrong. Let's fix that. Delete. Okay, 1.0000. Click off to the side, and let's roll out and take a look at this. In fact, I'm going to save this right now. I'm going to hit escape. I'm going to come down here and click on this. Go to my plot layout, and I'm going to toggle back and forth between this drawing. Got all the same dimensions in. Oops, I see a mistake. Yep, let's go back to model. Let's double click on this. It's always important that you're consistent on anything you do in drafting and design. You want to make sure that all your numbers and your readouts and all that are the same. Your number of decimal places is always the same. Okay, let's go and get back over here to layout. Escape, and then hit layout. Looks pretty good. So same song, second verse, or 15th verse in this case. We'll go up here to plot, and we'll say previous plot, and we'll hit OK. And it's going to come out and try to write a file. We'll scroll down here to 10. We'll take that 0 on the 10. We'll turn that to a 5. It's going to write out that PDF, and while it's writing that out, it's going to give us a little plot message over here. We'll turn that off. Go over to our File Explorer for documents. Scroll down here, and we will find our PDF for number 15. We'll open that with Google Chrome. We'll rotate around, and I think that's a pretty good looking drawing compared to what we've done here before. So I think we're in good shape. All right. So again, go back to your File Explorer, where your directory is, and you insert a thumb drive or a memory stick. You drag this part 15, Ortho ISO part 15, over onto the thumb drive. Right mouse click on the thumb drive, take it over to the laser printer by the laser engraver, put it into that computer, open it up in Chrome, and then print that file, put it in a sheet protector, and put it in your binder and send it to me for a grade, or show it to me for a grade. That's all you got to do. All right, let's go on to part 16.